We are going to do some affirmation work in a minute to kind of raise vibrations. But before we do that, I need to share an experience I had with a trance medium about a month and a half ago. When was it? It was with Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Christian was there for the class, but a couple days before the class, there was a demonstration of his trance mediumship. So he went into trance, and certain people got to ask a question. I was one of them. So I was called up to sit in front of him. He was in trance, so I was speaking to the spirit. And my question was this. About a year and a half ago, I was at a physical seance where the trumpets were flying around and the voices were talking out of the trumpet. And they talked about how light workers have a responsibility to bring light into the world. And that every time they sit in the power or meditate, they should be visualizing the world in light and visualizing it in a perfect place. And to me, it felt like that's a very nice thought, and it makes sense to do that. And then this terrorist attack happens, and this terrorist attack happens, and everything else happens, and all this negativity happens, and you begin to wonder, what is the point of doing this? Am I really affecting anything? So this was my question to the spirit. And the answer was very interesting, because the answer they told me, they said to me, do you really think you alone can change the world? He said, but if you can change yourself, and you can change one other person, isn't that worth it? And if that person then changes a little bit and affects somebody else, isn't that worth it? And aren't you creating a domino effect to make change in the world? And if we had 1,000 people doing the same thing at once, or even at different points in time, wouldn't that affect change? And where does it begin? It begins with ourselves. So it's very important to be able to bring the light into you and to project it out. And to visualize it, as Susan was saying, as already has happened. That the world is this perfect place. And realize that the way I was taught is that, yes, you put the image out there, but it's not going to happen instantaneously, because it has to go through some time warp, something or other. Okay, so even though, well, go ahead. Yes.
You had asked me to do this.
Yes.
What Igma's saying is they just highlighted when you said what we have to do is we have to ask for light to come into us.
Mm-hmm.
That is the long way home.
Okay.
You have to just know and remember you are the light. In other words, when we think I have to call the light to me and ask the light to come into me, we are not claiming our divine
I got you.
right
I got
of
you.
beingness.
Thank you.
And I'm fried right now.
I got you.
So again, you see the difference?
Yes.
Okay?
I asked Susan to correct me, because I'm in the same boat that most of you are in. Okay? I don't exactly know the right way to set my mind to really attract what we need to attract, what I need to attract. I know I should, and I attempt it sometimes, but it's the wording and things are very important. If it's not exactly right, it doesn't come out right. So that's why I asked you to correct me. I now I understand what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do an affirmation, and we're going to generate not only light from our soul, we're going to blend it, it's going to raise the frequency here, and then we're going to continue to practice this to help the whole entire planet. Because what we're going to do is bring the planet into our light that is already perfect, and therefore the planet will become perfect. And will it happen instantaneously, as I was saying? No, because time is kind of like this. We're sending the thought here, but we have to go through more time, because it's in the spirit world, there's no time. They're a timeless dimension, and it takes time for it to drop back and manifest. It takes our time. It doesn't take their time. It takes our time. Is that correct?
What Igma's saying right now, once again, just a little bit of tweaking, okay? The spiritual tune-up that they're so good with. What you're saying is we're going to project our light out into the world with the intention of bringing more light. Correct? Is that what you were saying?
I don't know. I don't remember what I
All right, let me just share with you what they're saying.
said. Yeah.
What they're saying, how we want to set it up in our consciousness as we're doing this in the love vibration as this group in this room, okay, is not to set it up in our consciousness that the world is such a negative place that we have to project our light to the world to help heal the world. We are going to connect with everyone in the world, everyone off-world, in the one light of the one self. In other words, we're going to magnetize out. We're going to call out the light. We're going to focus on the light instead of that no one is connecting in with their light because they're being negative.
No, right. So in other words, we project our light, expand our light, and see other people in it, and see the world in it, and see everything perfect.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay. So what I'd like everyone to do is to stand up. We're going to do affirmations like we did last night. I want you to close your eyes, bring your consciousness, your thoughts, to the center of your chest where your soul is. Because we really have to concentrate on our soul, because our soul is divine energy. Our soul is where God is. And this is the light that we need to work on. Not work on, to project, to expand. Okay? So repeat after me. Lord God of my being.
Lord God of my being.
Into the God within.
Into the God within.
Come forward this moment, this hour.
Come forward this moment, this
And
hour.
listen to my words.
And listen to my words.
My divine soul.
My divine soul.
My divine spark.
My divine spark.
Grow within me.
Grow within me.
Expand within me.
Expand within me.
Surround my body.
Surround my body.
So that I am in my physical body.
So my physical body
Is totally within your light.
is totally within your light.
I am in your bubble of divine light.
I am your bubble of divine light.
This light is perfect.
This light is perfect.
This light is love.
This light is love.
This light is holiness.
This light is holiness.
I see this light
I see this light
expanding
expanding
and expanding
and expanding
and getting brighter.
and getting brighter.
And it's touching the lights
And it's touching the
of
lights
the other souls that are around me in this room.
of the other souls that are around me in this room.
And as that happens,
And as that happens,
the energies,
the energies,
the lights,
the lights
are blending.
are
So
blending
that we are standing
so that we are
in a
standing
total cube of light,
in a total cube of light,
which totally encompasses
totally encompasses
every cubic inch
every cubic
of this
inch
very room.
of this very room.
And as we speak,
And as we
and
speak,
as we ask,
and as we
and
ask,
as we demand and command,
and as we command and command,
that our soul do what we wish,
that our soul do what we
for it
wish,
is our divine right
for it is our divine right
to create this.
to create
For we
this,
are all gods.
for we are all gods.
It is our duty
It is our duty
and our right
and our
and
right
our request
and our
at
request
this time
at this time
that this light
that this light
is as powerful
is as powerful
as the divine energy it can be.
as the divine energy it can be.
And we draw into it
And we draw into it
everyone on the planet
everyone on the
and
planet
everyone on other planets.
and everyone on other
For
planets,
they are part of this light.
for they are part of this
They
light.
share this light.
They share this light.
And they will also add to this light.
They also add to this light
Positive energy.
this positive
Powerful
energy,
divine energy.
powerful divine energy,
Which is holy
which is holy
and divine.
and divine,
And is so wonderful.
and is so
And
wonderful,
is so powerful.
and is so
And
powerful,
is so positive.
and is so positive,
And it encompasses
and it encompasses
all of our planet.
all of our
And our
planets,
planet absorbs this.
and our planet
And
absorbs
it
this,
becomes positive.
and becomes
It
positive.
is positive.
It is
And
positive.
it will be positive.
It will be positive,
And we will live with each other.
and we will live with each
And
other,
recognize
and
that
recognize
each person in the world
each person in the
has
world
this divine energy within them.
has this divine energy within
And
them.
as everyone feels this love,
As everyone feels
and
this
feels
love,
this energy,
and feels this
they come
energy,
to realize that they are part of it.
Come to realize that they are part of
And
it.
their soul blends into this.
And their soul blends into this.
And therefore it becomes even bigger
And therefore it becomes even bigger
and even stronger
and even stronger
and will become
and will become
paradise on earth.
paradise on earth.
These thoughts,
These thoughts,
these desires
these desires
will manifest
will
in
manifest
our lives.
in our lives.
So be it!
So be it.
Thank you.
I am the light.
I am the light.
I am the light.
So be it.
So be it.
So be it.
You may be seated.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah.